Hello there everyone, it's Kylie Bertucci, Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia. Welcome! So good to be here with you all. I've got morning voice already, but we have some very exciting news, and it's not our news, it's actually Bruno's mum's news. Realise I've got a bit of toothpaste over here that I need to get rid of. There it is, gone. That's the beauty. I put my lipstick on this morning, and of course I had to do my teeth after I put my lipstick on. Hello Wendy! Hi Shaz! Hi Patricia! So yes, Bruno's mum has some news. Would you like to see her news? I think that's the first thing we need to see today while I have my cup of coffee. Cue to Bruno. Hello, calling Bruno. Bruno. Hello. Oh, he must have his headphones in. I'll have to go and get the surprise myself. Oh, here he is. Hi, I was just calling you.
Sorry, someone just came to buy something.
Ah, very nice. Ah, Megan's onto it. Puppy! Let's see the puppy. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it's a little puppy. Now this is Bimba. Come here, little Bimba. Can you see yourself? Oh, she's so cute. She came into my bed this morning and gave me cuddles.
Hi everyone. I know everyone Bimbo is more exciting than me. Oh, she's kissing me.
She's so cute. How old is she?
Oh, she's, don't know.
7 weeks old? I know, seriously. Like, can she get any cuter? She's so cute.
She's not ours. I know you probably said that.
Yeah, I did. It's mum's news. Bruno's mum. So we're really happy for her. Of course, at first we're like, don't do it, don't do it. But now that she's here, we're like, we're so glad you did it. Because we get to have puppy cuddles. And it's really good for mum. She has something to...
She is very adorable.
She has something to wake up to every day. And someone to look after. Oh, she's giving me cuddles. Look at this. Yo, yo, yo. Hello, little
Give
one.
me my puppy back.
Oh, Bimba. So there you go. That's mum's news.
Do you want to do the down-facing camera?
I'd love to. Let's do the down-facing camera.
Look how cute she is. This is how small she is. She fits in the whole screen.
Hi. Hi.
She's cute.
She is a cavoodle, apparently.
Cavoodle, yeah.
But Bruno's mum seems to think that she's...
She's a cavoodle.
Yeah, I think she's cavoodle too.
So she's a pure cavoodle. So the mum is a poodle and the dad is a cavalier. So, but she looks like she has the same type of hair that Bella had.
Yeah, not
as
the
opposed
curly
to
type.
Jasper.
Yeah.
So she's probably more
cavalier. Oh, she's so cute. And mum is out today. She went out with friends. Where did they go for like a picnic or something like that?
Yeah.
And she was going to take Bimba with her. Her name's Bimba, by the way. Bimba.
Means little girl.
Bimba. It means little girl in...
Italian.
Italian. Is it Calabrese or Italian?
Just Italian.
Yeah.
It's like a nickname.
Yeah. Because she used to call Bella, our Bella Bimba. But, yeah, I think now she's just going to be Bimba. And, yeah, so Mum's out for the day. And we were just like, Mum...
She was going to take her with her.
I don't think she's going to cope all day in a car. And what if you go to a restaurant? And so we had to take one for the team, and Bruno picked her up
what a
this
shame.
morning. What time did you go pick her up?
I left at 7.
That's how much he loves you, Bimba. Although I did say, do you want to go get her now? Because we were in the area last night. And Bruno's like, no, I'll go in the morning. I value my sleep too much. So there you go. That's our latest mum news. Thank you, Bruno.
She's not here, Megan. She's out for the day.
That's what I've already answered that.
No, but she said...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said she's out today.
Oh.
Yeah. But yes, thank you, Bruno. Hello, Adelheid.
What else is there?
I've got lots of news. I've got online stamping retreat news.
Yes.
It's time to join
and
people.
one other thing. Who wants a mystery box?
Oh, Bruno's got some mystery boxes left. How many are left? Only a few?
Just a few, yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone's interested in the mystery box, it's the size of a shoe box.
Yeah.
And whatever I can fit inside,
Bruno's filling
retired, it's whatever can fit inside.
It can only be Australia.
Only Australia. Stamp sets, dies. If we've got the bundle, I'll add the bundle. But yeah, if you are interested, please, I will put my email in the chat. And if you're interested, just drop me a line and we'll send you a PayPal invoice for those.
And you can get a mystery box. How much are they, Aussie?
Is it 95?
I think it's 85. I feel like in my waters it's 85. But it could be 95.
It could be 95, or it could be 90. I know that with postage, I underestimated postage.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, so maybe.
Anyway, I'll put it in the group.
Jam packed full of
It's jam
stuff.
packed, and some people have already gotten theirs, and they were just like,
wow.
Well,
So they're
anyway.
happy.
So I'll drop that in the chat.
Thank you, Bruno.
But I'll leave Kylie to it.
And if you think of anything, please come in
For a certainty.
and bring Bimba with you.
Of course.
We all want the puppy. Puppy! So here's online stamping retreat info. If you haven't signed up, it's coming very, very quickly. I've only got 2 more cards to make, which I'm very excited about. And 1 card I need to finish tweaking. Bruno has finished all of his. Bravo, Bruno. And so has Lisa. So I think Gina and I are the same. We have a little bit still to finish, but that's good. As long as it's there by lipstick everywhere. Toothpaste everywhere. You can tell there was a puppy in the house today. No, it's usual, Kylie. But yes, please sign up. So this event is incredible. It's all fun fold cards. Please don't stress if you don't have the products that we use. You can swap it out for anything that you have. It's the most amazing event. 6 live demonstrations. They go for about an hour each. Plus there's other fun content. We have prizes, giveaways. We get to do these amazing events with both Lisa and her daughter Gina, and Bruno Bertucci. He's an amazing designer. So we're looking forward to spending the time with you. And even if you can't come live, all good, you can watch the recording, because there's a recording for life. Oh, it is $85. Yay! Email Bruno at mynameisbrunob@gmail.com if you want one of those mystery boxes and you live in Australia. Because as many of you know, we announced it last week, we are moving. So Bruno said, you know what? They're going out dirt cheap. Go retired product, because they're in our garage. And they need to leave us so that we don't have to pack them and take them all the way halfway across Australia. No, thank you.
Halfway.
Oh, all the way across Australia. Complete other side of Australia. The bottom half of Australia.
Do you have a copy of the pin there?
I do have a copy of the pin here, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. Who knows where it is underneath all of my things here. All of my online stamping retreat prototypes. So exciting. Do I have it here? No. Who even knows? Who even knows? I'll keep looking during the morning and we'll see if it... Oh! I found it. Everyone, you can stop looking now. You can stop looking. Let me show you it. I'll wait for the zoom to get right, and then I'll put something in front of it again and wait for the zoom to get right. Here we go. Here we go. I love that. I suppose you haven't found a bow maker. So there is the gorgeous pin. Check it out, people. A few of our Crazy Crafters team members have received this pin, and they've said that it's their favourite online stamping retreat pin ever. So we have some Stampin' Up events for demonstrators coming up, and this would be a great time to get this pin because, you know, we love putting pins all over our person, all over our lanyard when we go to these events. But I also have a little banner here that I put it on as well, and I have it in my craft room. So it's a lot of fun. It's great for events, great for going out with your fellow crafty friends. But yes, come and join us for Online Stamping Retreat. You will love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now this is celebration too. Don't forget, we've got some freebies with every $90 purchase or $180 purchase, and you can also join and get some amazing specials at the moment as well. What did you think of, Bruno? He just had an idea. He had an epiphany.
You know how you were
Freebies.
You were asking about what to use.
Oh yes, what did you think of? I did think of that. I don't know about that flower though, because I was thinking of this flower. Because it is actually my favourite, this one.
There's another
one. But I do know which one you mean. No, Christine had the pin, the joining stamp set.
There's that one, but...
I think you're thinking of the joining stamp set.
Yes, I don't know what it's called though.
It is called, the joining stamp set is called, I don't know, can't read it. No, I have it here. I actually looked it up on purpose. Not the actual stamp set though. I did look for the stamp set. But yes, I did think of that and moved on. Yes, there it is. So there you go. Celebrations happening.
Celebration of the nation.
Today is the very last day to get your hands on the video class bundle subscription. Run, don't walk. Last day. I know, we better do a newsletter blast today to let everyone know. Today is the day.
It is.
Today's the time.
What a brilliant idea.
Give us a look at it. Yeah, maybe.
That one would be beautiful.
That's true, actually.
And with
the font is very nice.
That's very nice. Okay, good.
You've sold me.
Ow.
There's a wall there.
You might have to fussy cut though.
That's okay, I can fussy cut. You know me, I like to fussy cut.
I like to fussy
So this is the subscription. You can do month by month. So you take a photo, and if you scan these, you can go and purchase them. You can do month by month, or you can do upfront. But if you're not the type of person to scan, I mean, I love to scan. I love scanning QR codes. They're just like the thing to do. But if you don't want to do that, then I have a link here for you, and it has everything all in one place, where you can either purchase the individual... She's so cute. Brenna's in love. You can either purchase the individual bundle.
I'm going to put her in my shirt.
You can purchase the month by month, or you can purchase the year. Brenna's like, I'm so sorry.
I want to get a puppy.
No, we're not getting a puppy. That was the proviso of having her over today. No more puppies. They break your heart. Ah, they're so cute. They break your heart. I still see pictures of Bella and I'm like, ah. Yeah. She's in Bruno's shirt. She's in Bruno's shirt.
Sorry for interrupting.
I don't think anyone minds.
Oh, how cute she is. My baby.
Babysitting is a great idea.
Sorry.
Megan's like, I can feel a new puppy coming along soon. Oh dear. They're very cute. They're very, very cute. Puppies are amazing. But yes, they come with a little bit of heartbreak, and they also come with a lot of work. Our yard has never looked so clean. There's no poop. There's no poop in the backyard. So we'll just babysit Mum's puppy. Now, should we do some crafting together? Now, remember, you can get your bundle, the video class bundle, last chance today. to get the subscription. So remember, it works out around, how much did I calculate it? Less than $1, I think it was. Less than $1 per tutorial. Let me do the girl math. If you get the subscription, there's a kangaroo pouch bag for the puppy Bruno that Mika makes. That's a bit cute. So what are we doing? You're paying up front 110. Let's divide that by 6 and then divide that by 12. $1.40. $1.40 per tutorial. That's craziness. That's so cheap. $1.40 per class. Seriously, if you want a good bargain, come and get this video class bundle. That's just such a I feel like we're doing it too cheap. That's too cheap. Get it now while it's cheap. Okay, so let's craft, people. What are we doing today? Well, I'm inspired by an amazing card. Shout out to Leonie Stewart, because Leonie is absolutely gorgeous. We love Leonie. And she is a fellow Aussie demonstrator. This is actually a card that we got quite some time ago. In fact, we've got a few cards there, haven't we, Bruno? I want to show those cards that we've got sitting there. We've got some really beautiful cards. Thank you, everyone, so much. We really appreciate it when you send us cards, random act of kindness cards. But, yes, I love, love, love this. I think it's just so pretty. I thought I'd change out the colours a little bit. Maybe we'll use something like this. But I love this colouring here. I think this must be Misty Moonlight. Yeah. We might even bring a green in somewhere. But we'll see. We can change our minds if we want to. We have the prerogative. So yeah, I really like this idea, but we're going to use the brand new masks called Linked Together Decorative Masks. And you all know me, I absolutely love masks. And can I just say, I think I'm going to make a big call, but I think these masks are my favourite of all time. They're geometric, they're amazing, I love them, they're absolutely gorgeous. And I just feel like chicken tonight. No, I feel like they're the best things ever. Did you like that, Bruno? So there you go. I think I'm going to use this one today. I feel like something very geometric, and I've been wanting to use this one for a while. But we're just going to do it very light on in the background.
So, can I just make a suggestion?
Of course.
If you look in the catalogue,
yeah,
you use them all together.
Yes, I did see that. That's why it's called Linked Together, but I really love them separately. But let's have a look at them linked together. This is them here. And this is the outcome of them linked together. But to me that looks like just two of them. I don't feel like that's all of them. But it's just saying that you can use like one with the other sort of thing. Like they do connect. But yeah, I like to be a rebel. This one here, this is good. It does link together with the die. So keep that in mind. There's a die here. And you can use the folder to colour inside. So you can layer it. So that one would be, let's see if we can work it out. I'm going to go with this one. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think that's the one. Ooh, maybe it's this one actually. That one doesn't seem right either. Maybe it's this one. That doesn't seem right either. None of them seem right, but they've done it somehow in the catalogue. How did they do that, we ask? Maybe it's just the way that it goes. If it goes that way, it will be better. No. It's making a liar of me. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
So, I'm pretty sure. So that would be that way.
Oh, right. Right. Oh, right. It's gonna take.
You're looking?
Yes. Ah, you found it sideways. I never would have gone sideways.
But I think this is just like an over-the-top thing.
It is a bit over the top. Yeah, but it's sideways. Look at that.
Interesting.
Oh, smarty
Will it work the
pants.
other way as well? It should. No, it wouldn't.
No,
because it's longer.
It didn't. Yeah. But
That's
I
bizarre.
never would have gone sideways. So thank you, Bruno. You've solved the
So
mystery
is that a
for
mistake?
all of us. What? No, they're being arty-farty. They're going darker here. They're doing ombre effect.
So they must interlock.
Yes.
Okay, so that could be, oh, so interesting. And does that go too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a thinner one.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh no, it goes that way. But that's the same. Is that two of the same?
No, that's like slightly larger.
Ah, slightly larger.
Very, very tiny, minute.
And then an
like
even...
a little millimetre. And then the next size
Next
up.
one, and then so interesting. But I'm so interested to know that this is the other direction.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that way, yeah.
So interesting.
But that's
I never
good,
would have
thank you.
picked that.
Well, you picked it. You did it, because you're a smarty pants. I never would have worked that out.
So that might be a way. Like, see how that's on this one, how it's like that?
Mm.
That's really interesting. Huh. I never would have guessed that.
And I like how they did it here. I think they've used...
I think that's just a dye.
Do
just
you?
using the dye
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the top.
embossing it.
Like fake embossing it.
Yeah. So you just flip it the other way. Instead of the cutting side, you put it the other way. And then it creates an emboss.
Oh, no, I think it's cut out and stuck down.
Oh, that's a bit
And
smart.
then, like fake emboss.
Yes, I do like that fake embossing.
Look at this. Don't you love products like this
I
that
love
you
products
actually
like
have
this.
to think about it?
I do.
And those dyes are
But I'm glad I
stones.
have you around because I never would have actually figured it out. Yeah, I like these ones too. This one here is really fun.
It's a parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
Okay, I'm going to go now. Bye.
Oh, let me have one more pat with Puppy. We need to see Puppy again.
He's
Bimba.
gone deep.
Oh, look at Bimba. Oh, hello, little girl. You're so cute.
Ilona
"What?"
Masjenka. It's Netherlands United.
You're so funny. I think Bruno really is like having dog FOMO. He's like, I'm making up for all this lost time. Oh, and P.S. this one does match as well. Like they all lay out slightly, like millimetre. There you go. Love it. Chop it. But I'm going to use it separately. But I will show you how they combine too. Because that would be fun, wouldn't it? Hey? We like to see new products. We like to see how they all work. Bruno is in love with that puppy. He's not going to give it back to Mum. He'll be like, oh, Mum, we'll just keep her here until we go to Perth. His first night without sleep will be like, yeah, you can have her back. But Mum has been saying that she sleeps all night through. Like, yeah, she doesn't like move at all. She's actually a very, very good puppy. I have seen our other relatives, our nieces and nephews, they all got puppies from the same litter. And they are psycho. They're like, they are not calm like that. Yeah, I'm not convinced either. Megan, I think Britta's gonna be like, oh, I think the puppy's gonna have to stay here because we're seeing you tomorrow anyway, Mum. We've got a plan to see her tomorrow morning. Now, what size are we doing this? I'm just cutting for cutting's sake, but Let us actually work out what size we're cutting, hey? Charlotte's like, yeah, they're going to get a puppy for sure. Oh no. They are very cute. Mm-hmm. I do love puppies very, very much. I think I'm going to go for Daffodil Delight, and what other layer should I do? I think we need maybe a pecan pie is the next layer. Pecan. Oh yeah, let's do a pecan. That looks good. And then we'll do our normal base, which is either the Calypso Coral, if you like it to open like so, or you can do the Gorgeous Grape that opens normal way. I just do it like this for photos, but majority of people do Gorgeous Grape. So if you want to do that one, but I will be taking photos, so I will do a Calypso Coral size. So yes, they're your templates. If you don't have our card templates, they're a tutorial to help you figure out your layering, which is very, very handy because I hate math. Tell me what math to do. Thank you. Spit it out to me. Tell me what I'm doing. Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. Okay. Good morning, Christine. Christine's one of the ones that said that the pin is her favourite OSR pin ever. Was it Christine? I think it may have been. Yes, very, very cute. And there's only a few left, so don't delay. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to kick yourself later. Okay, there is our piece of resistance. We need our card base, and it's actually a lot better to score first when your blade is starting to fade. I'm noticing my blade is starting to fade. Oh, that rhymes. Yeah, it is very, very sweet, that pin. Not as sweet as Bimba, but pretty sweet. Bimba is very cute. She's still giving you cuddles? Yep. Bruno's having puppy cuddles and I'm jealous in the other room. All of my cards are Gorgeous Grape unless I score the cardstock the wrong way. That's very good. Now, I do have this paper here, but I don't think, even though it's great, I don't think I'm going to, maybe on the inside I'll use it. And that paper is the new Everyday Skies paper. So sometimes you might see paper and think, oh, it's too busy, it's too full on, not my colours. But just don't forget that there's another side. And sometimes when you're not emotionally connected with one side, then it becomes a no-brainer because you're like, oh, I'll just use all of the other side that's all subdued and fine and you like the colours. So it then becomes a lot easier because the decision is already made that you're using the non-eventful side. But it is actually really, really beautiful paper. And I do use this in an online Stampin' retreat project because it's amazing. So that's that. Now, that can go over there. We don't need you. And jury is still out on you. So we'll put you to the right. Now, we have our brushes. And jury is still out onto what colours we're going to use. But I have made a decision that we are going to be using the new stamp set that you can get if you join. And that's the only way to get this stamp set. You even got a beanie, Christine. Wow. That's a bit special. Can I just say, that is very special. Can you send the puppy in a box with the air hole too? I love this. What's this, Bruno? He loves this. This is going to be hard to say goodbye to when we move to Perth. Bruno's going to be putting our plants up for sale If any of you live in Victoria, just an FYI, you'll have to follow Bruno's Facebook page because he's going to be selling some stuff. I feel like we want that one. Hello there, Deb Babcock. Good to see you. Here we go. Let's do this, people. Now, rubber is very, very good for using your markers. I will actually show you, because some of you probably haven't seen the markers be used, because I don't use them a whole lot anymore because I sort of tend to use the polymer. Hello, Jenny. So nice to see you on here. But I will show you how they work. They are amazing, amazing, amazing on rubber. And I still do use the markers quite a bit when I'm writing inside the card. So they still have a lot of use. They're just not as good on the clear, but they're amazing on the rubber. So I'll show you how it works. Just so that if you do decide, I'm having a bit of coffee, just so that if you do decide to join, you can fully understand how they work. So I'm going to do a Night of Navy.
Because you also get 2 packs of markers.
Yes, you get 2 packs of markers with this when you join. And I think I'm going to go with... Oh, what am I going to do? I think I might do a Granny Apple Green. I think I'm going to go a bit more out there. And then the other colour that we're going to bring in, I did have the pumpkin pie here, but let's see what other colour we can do. Maybe I can be inspired by my shirt here. Ooh, there's a nice, like this is almost like the Midnight Muse. I've got a really nice, let's do a pretty peacock and then maybe a Calypso coral or something. Yeah, let's do that. So I've got pretty peacock. Ooh, yes. And then what else have we got on here? So this is what you do when you want colour inspo. We've got a little bit of cherry cobbler on here too, which is very nice. It's a good shirt. Ooh, and look up here, there's even a bit of old olive. Or even, it even looks like a bit of granny apple, doesn't it? It's a mix of old olive and granny apple. Anyway, we'll bring out our colours because this is a great way to be inspired. I feel like that's a very nice combo. And there's even this one here. Yeah, do you reckon? I reckon. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Anyway, that gives us a bit of an idea of colours. See, you can get inspired everywhere. Just chuck on a dress. Go shopping for dresses just for the colour combinations. Go online and be like, look for dresses. Tell me colour combos that I haven't thought of. Christine missed the puppy, Bruno. What's that? You're not cuddling puppy anymore? Sleeping inside you?
No, I put it down.
Ah, cute. Maybe a bit later when puppy decides to wake up. She's having a little sleep now. Little Bimba. Little Bimba's sleeping. So what we do here, the top section here, I'm going to do Night of Navy. And for some reason, when I've got, particularly when there's lines, I like to go on the side of my pen rather than trying to use the tip. The tip's so fine that it tends to not, like it becomes frustrating then because then it's too slow. And I'm all about speed. I get impatient. So if you go on your side of your marker, you can cover more surface area. Okay, so that's that one. That's got all the ink sitting on there and it all looks covered quite well. Then what I'm going to do is my pretty peacock leaves here. And again, I like to still go on the side, even though it's bigger. And I probably should have cleaned this first. This first image may not be as clear as it could be because this is a new stamp. And it's always good with new stamps to just clean off any residue that you've got. So we're basically inking our stamp with our pens. Isn't that cool? So how many of you have not seen the markers used like this directly on the stamp? I'd be interested because I used to do it all the time and I haven't done it for a very long time. Apparently the puppy's on the bed. And yes, we're puppy sitting. It's Bruno's mum's puppy. Now, this is the very important bit. I will in fact go front camera for you to see this because this is a very important technique. We've done 2 colours on here. It's been a little bit of time in between and I'm in no hurry. Why are you in no hurry, Kylie? Because we can do the huff, people. You ready? Hot breath. And by doing that one, so if you just blow, it's not a hot breath. You need the hot breath. Or you can even get, if you think that's a bit disgusting and you don't really want people doing that, particularly with germs and things, then get a bit of this onto you. This is the new hygienic huff. So just do a little bit of this, not too close because you don't want to wreck your stamps, of course. You just want a bit of hot air on there. And then we'll go down and we'll show you what we're doing here. Ready? This is the moment, people. Ta-da! And there you have it. That is your image using the markers. Isn't that the coolest? Now, if you wanted to, you could use these to colour in. However, full disclaimer, it's like using textures, and I don't like it as much as the blends. They're not going to blend as well, but you can. Like, there's no reason why you couldn't use it. The one thing I suggest if you are going to colour with your markers is to do this. To me, this feels like a little bit, you get a bit more control. There's actually 2 ways of doing this. Let me show you both. So for those of you that maybe are starting out and you don't have all the ink pads yet, the markers are a fantastic way to get yourself some ink, because what you can do is, firstly, you can just do straight onto the stamp, but also you can use a block and then lift it up. Ah, moist air. Interesting. Maybe it doesn't work. Don't quote me on it, but I did keep it a little bit far away, so maybe we'll test it out again, Charlotte, and I'll give it a really good go without me huffing, and then we'll know for sure. We'll lock that in. The new hygienic way of huffing, because yeah, let's face it, we don't really want people's breath all over our stamps, do we? Our own is fine, but if you do classes, it's like, yeah. Can you please not huff all over me? Now, I don't know where my... Ooh, I think I found them. Everyone can stop looking. Although, there should be some already with water in them. Ooh. I think I found them, everyone. You can stop looking. Yes. Got my amazing water painters. I've got a spare lot here. But water painters are a great way of getting colour on. I think I might need another one. This one is looking very, look out. That's what happens when you don't clean your water painters straight away. Oh no. So let's fill one of these. There's a reason why I have a backup lot of markers, of painters. I do like that these painters come in different sizes, I can just say. I think I'm going to go for the smaller one. Let's fill that one up. Should I fill it with coffee? Moist! I wonder if you're thinking of Miranda. Now I'm just going to fill this up, talk among yourselves. I'll see if I can find the puppy. Oh, look, a little bit. She's still sleeping. Sorry, everyone. She's so cute. Okay, so I've filled that up with water. Oh, and this one goes the other direction to our other ones, PS. Now we're just going to squeeze this until we have a little bit of water coming through. There we go. Look at that. Happy days. We don't want a lot of water. Now, what you can do is, this is a little technique that I learned where you can actually colour your blocks, and that is shown in the catalogue actually. And then you can pick up the colour from there. And so you can just put a little bit of water in here. You don't need a lot. And then you can start your amazing water painting. And with this type of colouring, you want to leave space, and you want to do like different colours in different spots. So see how that's dark there, then you go darker here, lighter there. So you want to sort of change up your colours so that it gives it interest rather than just sticking with the same colour in the same place. Just a hot tip for you. So I'm literally going all over the place. And it feels a bit weird when you watercolour like this, but somehow the randomness all kind of works out. And I like having the little bit of white space in between. Look at that, people. So that's another way of using your markers, because if you coloured directly, you just wouldn't get that light and shade look. It just would be all like monotone, and it just wouldn't have that sort of texture to it. Now keep in mind, I've done watercolour over the top of the markers, so you can see a bit of bleeding here. If you want to avoid that, then just don't go near, like you can sort of stay within those lines. But another thing that you can do when this dries, we might just do a little bit of drying here. Get that all crispy and deliciousness. But what you can do is come in with the thin side and just do some line work if you want that to be crisp again. So just an idea. You don't have to, but that is something you can do as well. And that gives because you've got the thin tip and you've got the thick tip as well. And that means that you've got a cheaper alternative to your ink pads. Yeah, without spending more money. Because a packet of the markers works out way cheaper than the same amount of ink. So if you're thinking about getting Stampin' Up ink, well, hot tip for your peeps. Done some girl math for you. That's cool. So there you go. Ta-da! So there's a little alternative for you. Now, what's another thing that we can do with this? Let me see if I can think of other ideas for you. We've got, oh yes, that's right. We wanted to do the colouring and do no huffing. We'll just do direct heat gun. And I suppose if it needs to be moist, I wonder if you could spray it and then heat gun. Anyway, we'll just do heat gun only and we'll see what happens. This is for you, Charlotte. Remember, along your side here. So at the moment we're stamping up. If you live in Australia, when you join, you can get 2 packs of markers. And each pack has, let's have a look how many is in each pack. I'll show you in the annual catalogue these amazing markers. So that's the markers there. And each of the marker assortments have 10 markers in them. So they're usually valued at $62.50. So you get 2 packs of those, which is 20 markers, plus a stamp set when you join at the moment, and $66 for free. So it's a really good value. Or you can just add, I think it's $51 of anything that you want. But obviously adding $51 is not as good a value as, there it is there. So 51, this one here is an additional $162 of value. So you get that stamp set that we're using today, that flower that we just stamped. So just so you know, that's the 2 offers. And if you live in Australia, you can join with us. We've had a few join already this month. They're very smart people and they've got themselves a special. Now I'm just seeing if this is heating up nicely, which it is. So let's try this without any huffing and see if it dries it out. I think I know what you mean now, Charlotte. So maybe the way to overcome the drying out part is to spray it. So then it's like spray it with water. It's not bad. Pretty good. So yeah, maybe it does work okay. I mean, it feels like it's like a little bit, but I actually don't mind the look of that on the leaves. And this has come up pretty good too, hasn't it? So anyway, try it out. Just don't go too close to your rubber stamp with your heat gun. You don't want to wreck it. But FYI, there you go. Now, let me show you the difference with colouring this. Oh no, it worked. I'm shocked too. As I'm doing it, I'm like, maybe it will dry out. So let's just try direct to stamp. Now, the only thing about doing this, actually, I don't know if I want to do direct to stamp. Oh, yeah, let's do it. So, direct to stamp, direct to colour. The thing with this that you're going to keep in mind is you are probably going to get some colour lifting from your ink here. To see your tips, you just want to be very mindful that your tips could get a bit of colour. If they do get a bit of colour, you can just colour on the side until the ink comes off, because it will eventually come off. Now, as you can see, it's just a little bit, like it doesn't flow because it's water-based. It's not going to be as smooth on, like, under the hand as using your water painter or using the blends, the alcohol blends. Because the thing with the alcohol is you can colour and colour and colour and colour, and you're not going to have any issues with it clogging with water. The feel for me is like crayons or using a pencil. It sort of has that pull. But interestingly, with this type of design, because it is quite abstract, it does seem to be working out okay. So I'm glad I gave it a go. But if it was something like bulky, it may not work out as well. And if you use like multiple colours, just keep in mind it's not going to blend like they blend with the alcohol markers. But that is actually pretty good, I have to say, for myself. I'm glad we gave that a go. I was like, I don't know about doing it direct. I've never really done it, to be honest. Now I'm kicking myself up and done it earlier. Now, if we look at this here, I'll just see on the side here. So this is quite dark, but you could just come in here with a few spots along the edges and just, you know, don't go too crazy, but just along the little edges there. And this could be a way to bring in, you know, a bit of extra colour if you wanted a bit of extra colour in there. So I've used the petal pink and this is the Calypso Coral. So I'm basically just drawing along the lines here. It's telling me where to go. Tell you where to go, Kylie. Again, you can just sort of move your hand so that it, you know, has that sort of rustic look to it. I'm just doing it, look, this might just turn out really, really bad, but I'm giving you lots of options and ideas. This is how I come up with like ideas of what to do or how to use items, because if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. It could be your thing, it may not be your thing, but at least you've seen both and you can make a decision yourself as to what you like better. And I have to say, people, even this has shocked me. Ah, there we go. See, I'm glad we tried that. So it's like, yeah, it's actually not bad at all. I take back everything I said about not going direct with the markers, because that, my friends, is pretty good. And we've got two different styles. So this is the watercolouring, and you can see here, you know, you can use your pen. If it sort of blurs out a little bit, you can use your pencil to come back in and bring that in. Or you might like the look where it's like a little bit watercoloured. Totally up to you what you end up doing. But yeah, there we go. Let's use this guy here. Actually, we'll cut them both out and then we'll see which one we like better. And this is where my fussy cutting comes in. And I love to fussy cut. So just keep that in mind, that if you purchase this stamp set, you may want to, if you're not a fussy cutter, then it's all okay. You just would stamp in a way that you don't need to cut it out. So you could have, you know, one of the smaller, like if you've got our card template tutorial, you can use one of the smaller frames, and I'll show you exactly which one I'm talking about so that it makes sense for you. But what you would do is just frame it really nicely. Just going to cut that out so we can get in there. Yeah, you would frame it in a smaller piece so that you don't have to do any fussy cutting. And then if you still wanted to use the masks and things like that, I was going to say you could mask it but then you would have to fussy cut to mask. So that won't work. I'm like, what's an alternative to not fussy cutting? Oh, sorry, you can't mask. But you could quite possibly be very good with masking, but I don't think you could be that good. You could just, I think what you could do actually is if you masked first, but just used a really, really light masking around the area of where you think you're going to be stamping. So that could be another way of doing it. Why, hello there, Carolyn. I should say, Carolyn. Oh, I've met another Carolyn. She's ruined me. No, you're Sweet Caroline, aren't you? Yes, I'm going for Sweet Caroline. Because that's what I used to sing to you. But it's been a very long time. Come here, little leaves. You move out of the way there. So you don't have to go as close as I'm going with these leaves, but I do like having like this little cutout piece here. I think it looks really good. Would you say that this flower, it's reminding me of a carnation? Does that remind you of carnation?
It reminds me of a hydrangea.
A hydrangea for you, Bruno. Look at that, people. Caroline. I like that. That's a good way of saying it. Rather than Carol in. Could you please use the blend pen on the part of the top of the image just to see how much it softens the colour? Oh, yes, I will like to do that. It's a very nice idea. Because I do have the blender pen here, because that is another great tool to use with the markers. And another very, very good technique. Thank you. Now I'll do this one without cutting so that you can compare the pair. It's easier to get in, but yeah, you can decide. So remember, with fussy cutting, it is one of those skills that takes time and practice. If you hate fussy cutting because you can't get it quite right, Bruno is not a fan, but he is left-handed, so I understand completely, because scissors are not designed at all for left-handeds. But if you are a right person, right-handed, then just keep in mind that all the left hand is doing here is moving the item, and the right hand, all its job is to do is just to cut. So don't try and control, like don't try and move the right hand. Rachel Burkett, wow, you're all here today. It's very exciting. So what Caroline mentioned was this blender pen here. So this blender pen is actually, yeah, Stampin' Up! Paper snips are the best. I never thought about that, Charlotte. That's actually a really good point. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe people don't have the Stampin' Up! Snips, because I really love fussy cutting. And maybe it's the snips. Maybe the people that don't like fussy cutting don't have the proper tool. You've blown my mind. Is there anyone out there that hates fussy cutting? that has used Stampin' Up! Snips? That's a really interesting question. So this here, I don't know what you would call this. I know it's called a blender pen, but it basically is one of the coolest things that you can have. Like you can see here, it's got a little bit of ink on here. So I'm just like rubbing that off, but they never run out of moisture. I've never had one of them run out, ever. I don't understand how. But it's basically just a really great tool to blend things in. So let's just see here what happens. And I'm trying not to go over the Night of Navy line because that would probably do a bit too much. But what this is going to do, in the same way that the colour lifter lifts the alcohol marker, the blender pen, and I'll just do one side so that you can compare the pair, because we like a comparison. Let's do half. Okay, so we've gone on the left side, and what it's doing is it's just sort of bleeding that into the colour a little bit more. So it's not a huge difference. However, you can see the both of them, and then you can see which one you prefer. I'll do the rest of them, but it just sort of tones it down that little bit. But it's a really, really great tool. And the other thing that you can do with this blender pen, which was what I was going to, actually, it's why I brought it out, was what I was going to begin with, is rather than going direct to stamp like we did, you can actually put your colour on like we did before, like that. And instead of it looking like this, when you pick it up with the blender pen, it will look like this. So see how it's like that little bit lighter. So probably with this style and maybe with this colour, that would be like a more toned down Calypso Coral, which would look quite nice as an addition to those edges, like rather than it looking so full on. So even here, we can come in here a little bit, and you can see it's a toned down, which actually I think brings that all together a little bit more, doesn't it? So thank you, Caroline. It's a very, very good idea. Just so that you can see how the blender pen really is like the colour lifter of the markers, but in a different way. It's just a really great additional tool with your markers, Stampin' Write markers. Ooh, I really like that. Do you like that, everyone? So anyway, we've tried a few different techniques on that so that you can sort of figure out what you prefer, but that looks really nice. So that's combo of the using it direct with the blender pen, and that has come up really nice just using markers. So don't forget the markers, because look, to be honest, I'll be completely honest, I really have sort of, they just don't come to my mind because I do love the blends so much. But the markers still have a place in my heart. I didn't realise it until today. I'm like, I'm very sorry that I've neglected you. You do have a soft spot in my heart. So it actually was easier to do the rest and then come in and do this bit later. There we go. Yeah, it's good. You like it from the block? Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I think grabbing the colour and then lifting it from there, I think that's, yeah, it's sort of given it, like I know exactly what you mean, Carolyn. It didn't really pull it the way I wanted to, but I knew exactly what you meant. It's like you sort of want to blend that colour a bit more. But I think, yeah, the combo of doing it from here and doing it direct is a nice match. I think it's, yeah, that's worked out very well. So thank you. Thank you for bringing up another technique. Now, you can see you've got quite a lot of ink on there. So just grab a scrap piece and all you do is you just keep colouring until this goes clear. So if you don't have these blender pens, I think they come in a pack of 2 and they're really, really reasonably priced, and they're just a fantastic addition to those of you that are thinking about, like, you can even do the exact same thing that I did using ink. Just stamp it on a block and then grab it from the block, and it just gives it a different look. It sort of has more, for me, it has the feel of like pencil or crayon. It just has a different texture. So yeah, you might like that just for something different. Now, let's do some masking. That was really fun, everyone. Thank you for doing that with me. Hopefully you learnt something new from those little techniques today. Now, let's grab my piece of resistance, which is this one here, I do believe. Or do we want, that's a bit too big, I feel. Well, we could do some layering. Should we try it? Should we give it a go? Because that goes like so in there. Would be quite interesting just to see how this happens. Oh, you're learning so much today. I'm so happy. That's what we want to hear. We love to learn. I love to share what I've learnt over the years. And a lot of what I've learnt is because I'm actually not afraid of making a mistake. I think that's half of our battle, is that we're like, oh, I don't want to wreck it. But just, you know, do what I've done where I did a couple of stamping, and then you can say, all right, I'm just going to play. I'm just going to have a bit of fun. No pressure. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. I giving myself permission for it to not work. Now, the black is very, very strong. The navy. So just keep that in mind when you're stamping on the block, or even when you're going direct to the ink pad. Sometimes you can't control it as well, and so that's why I like to put it on the block, because it's just a bit full on. And then from here you can just sort of smush it, and you can just take a little bit from the edge there because it's very, very strong. And then just to check like what your color tone is going to be, rather than going direct to your project, use a bit of scratch paper and just see what color you've got there. And it can even take a little bit off before you get into it. Now I'm going to just go straight in, but I might even go a little bit above actually, and then we'll bring it back down. But you might decide you want to tape it. I live on the edge, but I will, however, put some scratch paper underneath, because I can see I'm probably going to end up with ink outside of the realm of my card. So we're just going to look at Leonie's card here, and you can see how she's gone like very light and then darker towards the center, which is, I really not like that technique. So we're just going to start in the center because that's the darkest spot here. And then when we naturally go out from here, it is going to get lighter.
Can I make a suggestion before you move it?
Yes.
Now, I can't remember who did it, but it's off the page. Another way to line it up is to blend that as well.
Oh, that's good.
So you can line it up.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you for that little tip. Oh, it's darker than expected, but that's okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down because I want to because it's not quite large enough for my whole piece. But because we've got this amazing mask, we can move it down, and then I can do these other bits here so that it covers those parts as well. Yes, I love it. Ta-da! Oh, looks gorgeous. Now, next layer here. So this one here, I feel like you could come in with a different colour if you wanted to. But what I think I'll do is I'll keep it as is and just very lightly go over the top, because I want it to sort of be like a, I don't know, like a little shadow. So it's not overtaking what's already there. You could even use like smoky slate or something like that, and that would just give that sort of same feel, but it would look like a shadow. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Ooh, look at that. That looks great. So remember that this has got four different layers. They actually all combo. Even this one you can actually layer over the top as well. So it's a really amazing set of masks, because you can even come in here and do this one as well. And again, you could use a different colour. You could, yeah, really go to town with that, or use that same colour without redoing the ink. But I think that's actually really nice. Now, looking at this and looking at my flower, I may have to add two. So we may end up using two of them. But the colouring is not quite right for me. So the way that I could possibly bring these together, let me think about this. Maybe what we can do, because...
Can I make a suggestion?
No, I am in my mode.
Because then you wouldn't have to use two.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to cut it down.
Yeah.
Bruno's coming in and ruining my creative process. Let me do me.
You did ask for my input if I had suggestions.
I take it all back at that moment, because I was in a creative space. Now, I'm going to have a look at... Do you like that? I'm like, yes, you can do it. No, you can't. You know when it's like, it's... Let me tell you exactly what it is. Basically, just before... I think it was like at the beginning... No, when was it? End of last year. I got diagnosed with ADHD. And so when you see me do something like that, it's because I'm hyper-focused. And when I get hyper-focused and the hyper-focus gets interrupted, it's like I have like an emotional meltdown in my head. So I'm very sorry, Bruno. I love your input. But my brain at times, it's flexible until it's no longer flexible. And then it becomes like raging inside my body. And it's just how my brain works. It's a very complex thing, and I'm still learning about it, but I do realise that I do things like that, and then I go, I'm very sorry, Bruno. I was hyper-fixated. Or as Charlotte likes to say, she's on a roll. Hyperfixation is it's a real trait of an ADHD person. You get in your head and you're like, no, don't do it. I'm here, I've got it in my head. Yes. So I had a moment. He was harshing about it. No, he actually came up with the same idea I did. But, you know, in typical Kylie form, I'm like, no, I want it to be my idea, not yours. But he was just helping. It's being very kind. So poor Bruno, we're all learning together. Yesterday, I had a piece of chicken and I put all the sauce and everything on it. And then Bruno decided he'd like to eat it, and he thought it would be really funny. And I had a full meltdown. I was like, where did my piece of chicken go? And he's like, I ate it. And I'm like, rage monster came out. I was like, you what? You ate my chicken? That was my chicken. It's a thing. It really is. So what I'm going to do... Oh, Helen, hi. Everyone's here today. So I'm actually going to mash this up again, and we're turning it on the side. We're doing the side twist. And what we could do is we could... I don't want to cover up that beautiful masking though. So, I know what we'll do. I know what we can do. What we can do is we can cut that out. And then it will be kind of like it's got smaller. Yes, this is a very, very interesting technique, this one. So it gives the impression of making the piece smaller without actually making it smaller. So we can cut out from this mask and then we can raise that piece. And then we're going to have the sentiment on the side here, which is just going to fit so nicely. Yes, okay, we've got it, peeps. Kylie's creative process. You're seeing it live. Let's bring it now. Scammy machining. And we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. I'm going to move those out of the way so that I don't knock them off the table, because that would be the usual. Okay, so let's just line this up as much as we can. Yes, yes, yes. And I think I'll tape it because I really don't want this to move, because it's the piece of resistance. There we go. Here we go. Now be very careful. If you use this post-it note tape, it can sometimes, not as bad as washi. Washi was pretty bad. You've got to almost like unstick washi a little bit before you use washi tape. Oh, I love it. Yes, yes, yes. I'll bring the trolley over. So I can pop that back. So we could actually even keep it that way like we did before, which I would love. So then it would be sitting like so. I'm just going to fold this in half actually. Normally I do it when I was cutting, but I must have forgotten it. So if we go there, like so, yes. And I think we might even have room for another layer behind the pecan. I feel like I want that to pop a little bit as well, because then this is like tone on tone. But sometimes it's nice to have a little layer behind, but we'll see. I can cut it and we can compare them. Oh, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. And so that's going to get raised like so. And then all of a sudden this spot that has too much space has now been squeezed down into what looks like smaller space. And so then suddenly the one flower can make sense. Isn't that cool? It's a great technique, that one. So we could do either one. I think I like this one with this look. And what else are we going to do? So we're going to do the next layer. Let's have a look at what the next layer is after pecan. I think it might be Flirty Flamingo. Let's just tuck that in there and see if a piece of basic white behind here, or we could even bring in the petal pink if we wanted to behind there. At the moment that's Flirty Flamingo. No, I think we're going to stick with a piece of basic white. Let's do that. So what piece of basic white do I have here that I can do some chopping with? Oh, found a piece. Knew there was a spare piece of scrappy here. So we'll cut that at the Flirty Flamingo size. And like so. And we'll pop that in behind there. So we're going to have lots of layers today. Good, layer upon layer upon layer. Yes, that looks great. And then this is going to be raised. And I want to raise this so that we can kind of see like a shadow of the behind the scenes. See how that like can stick out sort of a little bit. And that will be nice where you can see that piece there. And the sentiment I chose, yes, embossed layer. Yeah, you can do the exact same thing with an embossed layer instead of the, or you can even do this with paper, designer series paper. But yeah, the masks are just so pretty. And remember, you could even come this way and go that side too. So we can, I won't stick it down just yet, and then we can decide which side we want. Yay! I love that I'm giving you ideas. And just remember, swap out the flower, swap out the sentiment, swap out the colours, and you've got like so many different ideas that you can use for this card. Yeah, have fun with it. And that's the idea of my videos. This is not just making a card together, but I want to give you lots of inspiration and ideas that you feel like you can now take this and make it your own. And as you can see, like this all came from Leonie's card, and it's going to be a completely different card, but it just gives you like ideas, and yeah, it gives you a base, like somewhere to go from, and then you just make it your own. It turns into something completely different. Now we don't want that one, we want the Midnight Muse. I think I have a spare piece here somewhere. What is it? Misty Moonlight, thank you. Bit of Misty Moonlight. I thought I had a smaller piece of Misty, but maybe not. I've got the paper. That's alright, I can cut this down. You watch. As soon as I cut it, I'll be like, oh, that's where the other piece is. Okay. We need embossing powder, of course. Because, you know, what's a card without embossing? It's not even a card anymore. There we go. Like so. And remind me, we've got to use embellishments, because I feel like there is some absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous new embellishments. In fact, these ones here, I think would go very nicely with this card. Check that out. Oh, it's maybe a little bit too greeny, but aren't they amazing? I'm going to need so many of these. I've used like an entire row already. 2-tone sparkle gems. Gorgeous. Yeah, If they're a little bit, anyway, we'll try because they're so pretty. I feel like that stamp is crooked. Oh no, I just stamped it side on. It is crooked, but I'm cutting it out, so it's all good. Can't say enough about this embossing powder, people. If you haven't got the new Stampin' Up, wow, embossing powder you need in your life. Oh, you've registered. That's great, Deb. We're so grateful to all of you. I'm so, so happy about this event. It's going to be epic. Oh, gorgeous. Now, we have a few options here. We can cut it out, or we could use a sentiment die. There's a lot of really great sentiment dies that you can use. I am a fan of, like, you can even cut it like square. But I think in this style of card, I feel like it would be really nice to find a sentiment die that would fit this. Let's have a little look in our new catalogue and see what we can find. See what matches. Because the key with these type of dies, particularly with embellishments, is you don't want it to be too big. So there's a few dies in here that may just happen to match. Look at all this gorgeousness. Look at this. Such a beautiful new catalogue. I think when I get a new catalogue, I'm always like, oh yeah, I think it's nice. Yeah, ooh. Is that a new one? Basically, oh no, that's our normal marker. But yes, I get a catalogue and I'm like, yeah, it's okay, it's all right. Then I start using things in it and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so much to love about this catalogue. So many beautiful new things. Like this whole section here is just so whimsical. Look at all that. This is so fun. Floral Delight. I don't think, yeah, there's no dies there that are for sentiments. There's a couple here, but they're a little bit small, I think, for the die that we need. But they could work. They're a little bit... Could even cut it on the angle like they did back there if we need to. If we can't find anything in here. Oh, I love this one. This is a bit big, but this bundle is the best. And the little dinos. Oh, they're so cute. And we've got the books. This punch here is quite interesting. I don't know if we ended up getting that one actually. We might need to add that to our order because we didn't get everything this time. We're like, oh, should we get that? We'll just use what we've got at the moment. Okay, so there's nothing really other than that one that we saw in there. However, let us not give up because we have an entire annual catalogue to look at. So let's see if we can find a few dies in here maybe. Because we do tend to forget our annual catalogue. Once the mini comes, we're like, yep, whatever's moved on. But there's so many great things in here. So there's a nice one there that's like a post-it note type thing. Let's go to the bundles section. Bundles. Here they are. Ooh, something fancy has some nice ones. There's also this one here, Sentimental Park. Has some good ones. Lovely and Sweet. That one could work. This one's winning so far. But these have got some great ones as well. What else have we got around here? Ooh, Enduring Beauty. That could be a winner. Enduring Beauty looks like... Ooh! Cheerful Daisies has another one. And also Autumn Leaves. We've got quite a few here that we could possibly choose from. This is why the catalogue's so good. What'd she say? From Happy Hibiscus. Ooh. Let's have a look at Happy Hibiscus. Is that in... Oh, online exclusive. That could definitely be a winner. But I feel like this Lovely and Sweet one is very nice. So let's have a look at that one. And also Autumn Leaves. I really like that one there. I think that will be a nice one.
Ooh, this one's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's Hope Renee.
Oh! Let's have a look at that one. Can you do me a favour while you're here, my love? Can you pull out the Autumn Leaves die, please? And the Cheerful Daisies. I want to see those two. Oh, and Enduring Beauty, please. Autumn Leaves, Cheerful Daisies, and Enduring Beauty. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. That is very good there. It's a little bit short.
And Enduring Beauty are almost exactly the same.
Are they? Thank you. I think this might be the right one.
And what was the other one?
Oh, I think that one's the one. Yes, yes, yes. Enduring Beauty. Oh, and the other one was Cheerful Daisies. So that one's a little... Oh, no, that fits. That actually is very good. I'm being careful not to mix them up because they are very similar. But I think that one there is actually quite nice. And that Art Deco sort of square is going to go quite nice with that background too. Looking for Cheerful Daisies.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've used it. I'll just swap that over. It's probably not in alphabetical order.
Sorry, I can't find it.
Oh gee, I think I'm going to choose the Autumn Dyes because it goes so well with it. But thank you, Hope Renee, for that suggestion. But I think this one is the winner. Look at that. That's so spot on. Now I think I can use my little mini for this one. Yay! This puppy is such a good puppy. I can't get over it. It's like it's not even here. Whereas Como, our nephew's dog, whoa, it's like a whirlwind. It's like barking all over the place and craziness. Why aren't she going through? I think I haven't been flipping my plates. I've been a bit of a naughty girl. See, it's a bit bowed. So if they don't go in, it could be because you need to flip them. But look at me, I'm still forcing it. I'm like, come on, you can do it. I'm like, just go through already. Come on. What are you doing? Is something jabbed here? What are you deciding not to do? Thank you. Glad you behaved in the end, but I do need to, every time you use it, you really do need to flip. It does make a big difference. I know sometimes people are like, no, it doesn't make it, it really does make a difference. So I just have to, yeah, so look at that. Got to keep flipping. Keep flipping it. See you, Megan. It is perfect, isn't it? Now, remind me, embellishments. because I'm going to forget. And I know it's going to be like the piece of resistance. Oh, that is so pretty. So just keep in mind that this has cutouts in here. So this could be a really good opportunity to use your brush and get those little pieces out. Because yeah, there's quite a few in there. Oh, looks so good. Yes. Oh, is that coffee coming?
Sorry?
Is that coffee?
Yeah.
Yes. We've run out of coffee and it's dire. So dire that yesterday Bruno ordered a coffee on Uber Eats. He's like, help, I need a coffee. Oh, look at this, people. What do you think? I think I like it that way, particularly with this die. I think that that's the winner. The winner is Sydney. What on earth is going on with this table? I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, what have I done to this table? I'm so very sorry. This is a well-used table, as you can see. And I'll make sure I dry it so that our card doesn't get wet. But I can't stand it any longer. I'm like, just ignore it, Kylie, just ignore it. No, can't ignore it. There we go. That's better. Now, let's wipe that down. And I feel like I want to use a really nice sort of Diamante style embellishment. And I feel these ones here, good one, Jenny, are the winners. Look at those iridescent faceted gems.
Can I show one other thing before you set
Yes,
those down?
I'd love to. But I think I'm going to change my card because I don't like using that style of card with a landscape.
Oh my goodness, I have to go through all these. These are all retired.
Yeah. I think I'll have a look at the faceted gems. I'm pretty sure that they're still current. Ooh, that's very pretty. But I feel like it needs something like, I think that's what Leonie used actually. Like a whimsical, gemmy. Yeah.
Whimsical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are
they current?
Can you please get the Misty Moonlight? I'll check, thank you. The Misty Moonlight cardstock, please.
Dancing misty moonlight.
I thought of that too when I saw it. Thank you, Muchly. Oh, I did have it open. So let's share the screen. Is that whistling?
Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Oh, it's singing as well. Beautiful. Faceted. Faceted. Many facets. Yay! They're available. Look how pretty they are. So pretty. I may or may not have used them in an online Stampin' Up retreat. An online Stampin' retreat project. Now,
Bronwyn Bent.
what's Bronwyn Bent up to? Is she on YouTube? Is she on the YouTube?
She is.
Hello, Bronwyn Bent. Good morning. Okay. I think we're at the pointy end of the stick, peeps. I think it's now time to stick it down. Oh, I do like that. I do like it in the centre like that. But anyway, we'll see when we start sticking. When we start putting it down, we will figure it out. I want this on top of there. Come on, gluey, gluey, gluey. This might have been the one that I was using. I've got two here. There's like, they're both on the cusp of empty. Yep. I think, ooh, there might be some life left in this one. So I'm very grateful to Stampin' Up for people looking after people like myself, because there's this amazing tool, new tool, that is perfect for Tombow. For when you didn't put the lid on properly. It's the best. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have this tool, I think it was the one that came with this one. You need it in your life. If you're anything like me and your glue gets clogged, that is calling my name. I can hear the coffee getting ready.
Can I have your cup?
Yes, please. It's from where?
Norway.
Norway. Do you know how much that cup cost?
More than my first child.
You don't have a first child, so it's free. No, we went to the counter to pay in Norway. We're like, it's the only thing we got while we were in Norway because everything was so expensive. And we were like, don't look at the price, don't look at the price. We really should have looked at the price. We should have done the conversion, because I'm pretty sure that that is like a $40 cup Australian. It's the most expensive cup we've ever owned. There we go. Happy days. Still a little bit there. Thank you, Bruno. I appreciate you. Let me have a little sip. Ah, quiet practice.
Excuse me, don't chew my...
Look at the coffee stain right there. You were all like, no! But I saved the day. Our card could have had coffee stain all over it. And that would have been the evidence of an original. The OG. There we go. You bought a $40 souvenir beer stein in Vienna. It's so expensive, isn't it? Europe is like, oh. That's why we're not in Europe at the moment. I think Thailand's looking very good to Bali. Now, we'll just do a little bit to the side, just so that we can see a bit of that frame there. Love it. Chop it. And stick that one down. Layer upon layer. Doesn't it look amazing? Layers are the key to a beautiful, amazing looking card. Yes, look at that. Stanza. And we've got this and we've got this. So where is our placement? We could do it so that it goes to the corner there. We could do it so that it comes in a little bit more. I do like that. We could go the centerpiece here. That's actually quite nice too, isn't it? So many places to place it. I need your help, everyone. Are we going center and having the little point there? We could go center and cover that. Oh, it's so pretty. We could come down because there's some beautiful masking there, isn't there? So we could come down like that. I think they all look good. They're really like, no matter what choice we make, I feel like it's going to be a good one. It's so pretty, isn't it? So, so pretty. And I love how just cutting that out and lifting it, it's just framed that whole card in such a different way. Gorgeous. I know, it's so crazy. Someone told me you can get like $200 return tickets to Bali. Oh, so cheap. I feel like it's calling me down the bottom. Ooh, Hope's going for the middle. What are we going to do, everyone? Are we going down the bottom or are we going middle? What's calling your name? Middle, bottom, middle, bottom. What do you decide? Choose your own adventure. But what I will do is, oh, we've got that one there. I will just do an insert while you're all deciding, because we're going to need that anyway, aren't we? We need somewhere to write. Oh, we've got a middle. Oh, we've got a bottom. Oh, bottom, middle. Oh, it's a 50-50. So if you're going to Bali from here, it's 6-hour flight from Melbourne, but from Perth, I think, oh, it must be 6.5 hours actually, but from Perth, I think it's 3 hours. So it's much closer to Perth. Yeah. So it's sort of...
Flight from Bali to Perth, 4 hours and 33 minutes.
Really? I found one yesterday that said 3 hours something.
That's what Google says.
Oh.
And a flight from Melbourne to Perth.
Melbourne to Bali?
Melbourne to Perth is 3 hours and 33 minutes. And Melbourne to Bali, 7 hours.
Whoa, 7 hours from Melbourne to Bali. And 4 from... Wow. But yeah, a lot of Australians will go over to Bali. So how many winners have we got? Who is the winner? Are we locking in bottom or middle? Let us see. Let's have a look at how many bottoms we've got. 3 bottoms. Middle. Oh, 5. So the winner is middle. Middle is the winner. Any more going for bottom? Oh, 4 bottoms. But I think the middle's won. Yeah, I think 5 for the middle. The winner is middle. There we go. I do like it. Either way, it's going to look gorgeous. Ah, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to glue them down. No more dimensionalies at this light stage, because we've already dimensionalized. Wonderful. I'm looking at which leaves are going to have the glue on it. There we go. Ugh. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Check it out, people. Check it out. Look what we've made together. We did that. We really did. And I cannot see my embellishment picker-uppera. And yes, that's the technical term for the Glooby Glooby. The Glooby Glooby machine. It is layered upon other items here. Is it over this side maybe? It could be. Really could be anywhere at this light stage. Oh, I think I found it. Glooby Glooby. I love my Glooby. Here's the Glooby. Okay, ready? Piece of resistance. Right here. I'm going to go... do we want to go off or on? Oh, yes. Sometimes I just, you know, keep going around till I find the spot. Ah, yes, that is the spot. And I feel like this one's going to go on. Right there. Is the quicker picker upper? I like that one. I'm just going to test something because, you know, I can change my mind. It's my prerogative. And maybe bring it over this side. Let's have a little look here. Let's just guesstimate what it would look like in a different posizione. Maybe it needs to be over here. You know what? I think I've picked it. I know what's not fitting. I feel like it needs to be the little one. The little guy. Yes. But I think it needs to be over here. Yes. Just to bring it all together. Yes. We've done it. Bravo. Bravo to us all. Yay. Dun, 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 dun. There is our beautiful card that we've made together. So many amazing products that we've used. So keep this in mind that if you felt like a shop today, I have enabled you in many ways. What has my enabling enabled you to do? Linked together, that's definitely a go-to. It has very, very good sentiments in the bundle. So that's a good one to enable you, linked together. And that also is the amazing masks that's linked together. That is the same. So that's these beautiful masks that we used today. That's part of linked together. What else did we use today? We used the amazing autumn dies. Who would have thunked it? Who would have thunked we would have brought out our autumn leaves? So that's another one to keep in mind for that beautiful sentiment there. And that stamp set is the freebie that you can get when you join at the moment. So definitely keep that one in mind. And remember that that stamp set, you not only get the stamp set, but you also get the 2 packs, not 1 pack, 2 packs of markers with that. So that is the joining special at the moment. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure, do you know if demonstrators, can they still purchase this one?
They cannot.
It's only pre-order, that's how we got ours. So the only way to get this stamp set now is to join. I know. So that's why if you're a demonstrator, you've got to listen to all the announcements so you don't miss out. So you don't kick yourself later. But yes, if you join, you can get that one in your joining kit at the moment. And what's the other enabling that I've got here? We've got the iridescent faceted gems. And we also had a lot of fun with our markers today. So you've got your water painters and also your blender pen. That's another, if you haven't got the blender pen in your repertoire, the arsenal, then that's a different, definitely an addition.
Coffee is so good.
Coffee is amazing. Thank you, coffee. Thank you for giving us life. So there you go. That is our card today. I'm very, very happy with that one. You've all helped me immensely. And big shout out to Caroline, I should say, because she helped me come up with a couple of new ideas as well. But there we go. Can we get the lighting right? I don't know. But Bruno will be able to superimpose the card if we can't. And there's the link. Bruno put the link up for joining. It's very bright. I don't know what's changed around here. But the lighting is very different to usual. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. I think it could be. No. It's just very bright. Bruno's been here. The light is bright. I like that. I haven't. It's not me this time. Oh, that looks a bit better. Let's do it from there. And Bruno can
I think it's your monitor.
Do you? Ah, good. Yay! Selfie mode. There we go. So that's our card today, peeps. Very, very nice. I'm very happy with that. And big shout out to Leonie Stewart. She's an amazing, amazing artist, and she's inspired me today. So thank you very much for that, Leonie. And if you haven't already got our card templates, definitely go get the card template tutorial, because that's what I was talking about with all the different layers, which ended up being, what are our layers that we used today? I'm like, where did they all go? Oh, that's right. I packed them away because I didn't want to knock them off the table. There they are. I didn't want them to knock off. So we ended up using the Gorgeous Grape. We used the Flirty Flamingo, Pecan Pie, and Daffodil Delight. So there are our 4 layers that we used. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can, of those. But there are our layers. So they will help you. My card template tutorial will help you with all of your measurements that you'll need to make amazing cards. And this is a great sketch that you could use time and time again for so many different cards. Like, it's not just this one, but you could use that for lots and lots of different ideas. It's a beautiful layer. So very good. Thank you so much for being here. To all of our wonderful VIPs, please jump on straight away, because I'm going to go live. Achoo! I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Wow, that came out of nowhere. So yes, lovely VIPs. Hi there. You can jump on next, because I'm going to go live straight away and have a cuppa with you and do a bit of a tidy and have a bit of a chat. What was that?
VIP?
Yes, the VIP members.
Oh, members, okay.
Yeah, the Eurotrobe. Our Eurotrobe members. And if you're not a YouTube member and you want to be, because, you know, why wouldn't you? Let me share the link with you. Let me link share YouTube join. There you go. That's where you can join and come and be in the private room with us. Oh yes, please. Thank you, Charlotte. You can share, you can like, and you can subscribe if you want to as well. Because did you know that there's a very high percentage of people that don't subscribe? And these are all free. So that's the one thing we request. For all these free classes, please subscribe, because it helps us a lot. It helps us to bring more free content to you. So thank you. Mwah! See you next week, everyone. It'll blink and it'll be here before we know it. So we shall see you all then. Ciao for now, everyone. Miss you already.